What is special about Fairfield? Well, first of all, it's my alma mater. So it's really special for me to come back to serve my Fairfield, my beloved Fairfield. When I was in school, our teachers just gave us the best they could to bring out the potential in us. It was in Fairfield that I learned how to become a leader, and I believe it's still happening now.
I think it all started when I came back to do relief teaching after my A-levels while waiting to be enlisted. And I remembered my first class. It was, I think, a normal academic class, and how having that time interacting with many of them who were at risk, I felt that I could make a difference. And I think that was when the seed for teaching was planted.
I remember Mrs. Koh as a music teacher, right? She was rather strict. Although she was strict, she would still dance and sing along with us during the music lessons. And one song that I think I remember is really A Sailor Went to CCC. Yeah.
This is Peter. This is David.
This is David. This is Peter. I guess what draws me back to Fairfield, which I think people also will agree with me, will generally be really the teachers that have been a part of my life. And one particular teacher in, I think, secondary school is really Miss Teo Lei Hong. I think she's still currently a teacher here, and she's one teacher that I would say is really, will go all the way just to make sure that we learned.
I had a few role models. The first was when I was a Sec 1 teacher, Mrs. Chu Pek Siong, and her motherly way and how she cared for us and how she was so nurturing. I think that gave me a sense of what it meant to be nurturing as a teacher. Then there was Mrs. Tang with her inspiring ways as a student, and I remember listening to her during devotion, speaking and just being captivated by her words. And then of course there was Mr. Richard Xiao, who was my BB teacher that taught me a lot about responsibility, about what it means to be responsible and in every single task to do it well.
很出名就是 potato 啦，还有这个面啊，就觉得几年
from old school 啦，40年咯，計講
14年
，40年。
喜歡這小孩子，很乖的，有奶就奶，叫婆婆咯。
In fact, the old student also sometimes come back and see her. In fact, she still wish she can continue, you see. That's a wish.
我是尼鲁菲菲格 school 一邊來到羅伯路啦。我這邊做48年，要做個頭一校長是 Miss Lim Yok Keng 啦，第二校長是 Miss Dan Bo Kim 第三校長余念念。第四校長 Mr. Ao Leong.
The Fairfield people that I have encountered, I find that they are very confident, especially those who are successful in life. They don't portray the arrogance in them. I think that's what I really want of my kids.
Fairfield has a very strong Christian culture, and they instill a lot of Christian values in the students, and that's what I really like about it. And in fact, right, my husband is actually from Fairfield, and I'm from Fairfield. So that proves that Fairfield produces really good boys and girls as well.
I remember this teacher, his name is Mr. Ren, from 2 years back when I was in Sec 2, and he helped me through a lot of difficulties in my life when I was struggling with self-confidence issues and stuff. He made me realize that God still loved me even though I ran away from him, and he made me feel loved again. And I spent my 15th birthday in church with him, and it was the first time I went for service in a really, really long time. He made a huge impact in my life, and that's something that I will always remember about Fairfield.
I think she taught me that strictness is good in bringing out a child. It means the child needs to be disciplined.
Yes.
But yet there needs to be fairness in the strictness. There's a reason why we do that. And really, the one thing that puts us together is really the love for the child.
I remember one time when I got scolded really badly in the morning by him. Until recess time, I was still feeling pretty upset, and suddenly when I was walking along the corridor, this hand came upon my shoulder. When he came around and he said, "How are you doing? How are you at home? And how's your walk with God been?" And it was really the signature of Mr. Wee, the caring nature of Mr. Wee. And that's one of the things that has never left me. And I think my future career, if it goes to teaching, it will definitely be partly because of Mr. Wee.
I think one of the biggest understated things about David that must be said is that he sees value in just about every boy. And I think that's one of the biggest lessons I've ever learned from David, to invest really in people. When I brought that into my teaching profession in Fairfield Primary, it really gave me a bigger sense of satisfaction. And I think, David, that's one of the biggest gifts you've given me.
We have a child who suffers from cerebral palsy, and so he's in a wheelchair. Yeah, and he has very weak legs. But last year, P4, he managed to climb the rock wall, yeah, with the help of Mrs. Mona Wee, who herself is a Fairfield girl. She's the head of department, and she climbed with him, encouraged him all the way. Yeah, and to see that joy after he has achieved it was really heartwarming. And right now, he's at the P5 camp.
Thank you, Fairfield, for being an amazing school and for giving me opportunity to make new friends and meet different teachers as well. Happy birthday, Fairfield!
Fairfield is you. Fairfield is me. Fairfield is its parents. Fairfield is its staff.
生日快乐 Fairfield!
Fairfield is its teachers.
Fairfield is its history, its present, and Fairfield is its future.
One love, one life, and one legacy.